sit here and just watch you from now on. Is that the swim? Welcome back, Crypto fam, to Sin City Crypto Live. This is your co-host, David here. We're coming at you live from Global Studios in Las Vegas, Nevada, with the last live show of the year. We are excited. We hope you guys are too. Before we get into the content, quick disclaimer. We're not financial advisors. Don't take anything we say as financial advice. With that being said, let's meet the ugliest co-host on YouTube, Big Rob. What's up?
Hola, it's your boy Big Rob back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, boring, and stale information and package it up in a fun and sexy way. Quick shout out to Global Media. They broadcast this out not only to YouTube but other channels as well. And then if it's your first time checking us out, we don't only do the live streams here. We do deep dives as well. This the live stream though. Check out the deep dives. And then I got some big news for you.
What's the big news?
We need subscribers.
We do?
We do.
Okay.
We're low. So if you can help us out, if you can hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you like what we want, like if you like the show. So that way we can get some more people in the chat and we can talk more crapola. And then hit the notification bell as well. So that way you don't miss any of our content, especially the deep dives. David, off to you, sir.
Yo.
Que pasa?
All right. So we're going to talk about today. We're doing a hot take. We're doing our talking points and then our market analysis. We're only doing tea on Bitcoin. And if we get enough people in the chat that want us to look at a specific coin's technicals, we will do that to end the year. But Robin, I got a question.
What's up, my dude?
What was the biggest headline in crypto in 2021?
In 2021, what was the biggest headline? I would probably say it was El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as a legal form of tender.
Okay.
I think that, you know, it is a smaller country. It didn't have that big of an impact as far as the price. You know, they only hold like what 1% compared to what MicroStrategy does. So as far as bringing up the price, not so much. However, the idea has been planted. The seed is there now, and we are moving forward. Entire countries and nation states are adopting cryptocurrency as a better form of transaction, better form of keeping the wealth inside the country. And as you see, especially with third world countries, the inflation can get out of control. The citizens are essentially the ones that hold the bill.
Hold on.
They're the ones that get screwed.
Not just third world countries
Yeah, well,
that are doing inflation.
but
We
they're
are a
the ones
first world
that are-
country.
The third world countries are the ones that are impacted the most. They're the ones that are reliant on what is going on with the world economic system. And so if the entire globe goes through a market crisis, the people that are most hurt by all of these policies and just the market in general, the sentiment is the third world countries. People that have a lot of wealth, the big nations, not so much. But that's why I mentioned them. So yeah.
Okay. You want to hear mine?
Yeah, what you got?
I think China finally living up to its word of banning crypto. We're going to look back at this 3 years from now. We're going to say that was one of the greatest things that could have ever happened to our space. With a country like China that flip-flops every other day, banning crypto, not banning crypto, and close to 50% or more of the hash power of Bitcoin's network was coming out of China. I think now that it's a little more diversified and dispersed, even though the U.S. holds the top position right around 40%, I think that number is going to continue to diversify. It's better to have hash rate coming from different countries than just populated from one. So we're going to look back, even though it caused that big dip in the price of Bitcoin when China finally announced that they're actually banning crypto. I think we're going to look back and we're going to say that was the most significant thing that happened, not only in 2021, but in the entire crypto space in general.
It's like if you had a girlfriend that, you know, you could look at positives, but she was a straight train wreck and she like held you back in life. And that's how I feel about China. There are benefits to having China in cryptocurrency. They are the second largest economy in the world. So with that said, I there is some negatives to take away from it. There is a lot of liquidity that got pulled away from the market, and I do think we would have been in a higher point in as far as the global market cap in cryptocurrency. We would have been at a higher spot right now if we would have had all the influx of money from the Chinese citizens and also the mining. Now, with that said, I'm happy that they're not going to dump the market. There's no longer any FUD. You can't ban it any more than it is already banned. So this whole narrative.
What if they ban the ban?
They banned the ban. Yeah. No. I'm happy. You know what? They've cut the cord. We're done with that. I will say this though: in the next 5 years, they will get back into crypto, just for the simple fact that other countries are going to prosper and move forward economically, and they're going to be outside of the loop. And I think it's going to start with the CBDC, central bank digital currency, issued by the government of China. That's going to get them into the space again, which is something they're developing at the moment. And then later on, other countries are making lots of money, and that's how it is. You see other people make money, you're like, I want some. You want some money?
I want some money.
You want some money?
I want some money. All right. Let's get into our first segment, the hot take. Roll it.
It's hot.
All right. So, our hot take for today, seeing as it is New Year's Eve, and if you're in the chat with us, our friends and crypto fam, Happy
New Year!
Happy New Year's Eve, my
Yeah.
friends. I hope 2022 is going to be the most prosperous year you've ever had in your entire life.
I'm excited.
I'm stoked,
I'm
man.
super excited,
2022 is
man.
going to be amazing.
Hey, in the chat, let us know, what are you doing tonight for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
I'm dumb excited.
Vegas is going to be a
We're
shit
gonna be
show.
popping off up in here,
Yeah.
man. We're blowing up fireworks and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the hot take?
So-
I'm sorry.
What is your crypto New Year's resolution for 2022? Robin, what is your New Year's resolution for crypto in 2022?
What is my New Year's resolution? I haven't gave that much thought. I would say that for myself personally, I want to take a larger part of my portfolio and dedicate it to cryptocurrency. And I want to remove myself from more risk assets to more stable ones. So for me, it's just diversification in some of these long-term projects and just put more money into it. I think 2022 is going to be a big year. Right now, the markets might be down, but it is gonna pump, man. I'm excited. Are you excited, David?
About what?
About
you
the market?
with your not doing stupid dances? Yes, I'm really excited to not have to watch you open our show with your dumb dance.
No, the dances, they're gonna evolve, bro.
Dances-
I'm telling you, I'm gonna
Is
have
that part
a
of your
new
New Year's
outfit.
resolution?
Yeah, you know what? That's my crypto is to upgrade my dances. So I'm gonna hire a choreographer, dance consultant.
Dance consultant.
And we're gonna work on the moves. If there's a certain move that y'all want to see your boy here work on, put it down in the chat, and I'm gonna work on that. So
Sure, because there's some very intricate dance moves that I highly doubt you'll be able to accomplish. Okay, so what else, man? What else you got?
yeah. So I'm just playing it safe. I'm gonna just.
You're always playing it safe.
I'm playing it safe, man.
You are
That's
boring.
that's the
You're
best.
boring.
That's the best thing you can do. Honestly, don't kid yourself. There is lots of long-term big gains to be made in cryptocurrency. So don't get blinded, because here's the problem with a lot of crypto investment is that you know somebody at work, or you have a friend, they buy into Cardano, they buy into Bitcoin, they buy into Ethereum, and they hold it for 2 months, 4 weeks, maybe 3 months, and they're like, hey, this price hasn't moved much, it's only went up 10%. Like, in comparison to Wall Street, like, the gains that you get out of crypto in the top projects are, you only get 1 to 10%. The S&P 500 went up 23% this year, which is a record-breaking year for the S&P 500. And it is generally always goes up every year.
Guess what Bitcoin did?
Yeah, but
Over 70%.
Bitcoin outperformed the S&P 500 by leaps and bounds, by miles. And so don't look at what a meme coin did. Don't look at what a new project did and be like, well, you know, over here, somebody got 1,000x, somebody got 100x, somebody got 10x. Just stay the course, because these other projects might not stay the course. And as even as juicy as it might sound, even as fundamental as it might sound, you go into a project that's in the top, you know, between the top 50 to 100 in market cap list, it might not be there in 3 years. If you look at the 2017 cycle, the last big run up and the big blow off top, if you look at the top 100 in 2017, the top projects, the top 100, I would say half of them are no longer around, or they're pretty damn irrelevant at this point. And so that's a 50-50 shot. But you know who is around? XRP, Cardano, Binance, Bitcoin, Ethereum. The top projects are still there. And if you look at the prices where they were in 2017, you're talking $8,000 Bitcoin. You're talking $6,000 Bitcoin. It just depends on when you entered in, and all these other times. So for me, I'm just going to stick with the big projects, the long-term hold. I'm fine with a 10, 20x over the next 5 years.
Boring.
Instead of trying to shoot for the 100x in the short term.
Boring.
I am playing it safe, and I'm gonna be sitting pretty, bro, in 2022, baby.
Boring.
By you,
I'm
dude.
only going to invest in top 10 projects. That's Robin. All he ever talks about is, hey, man, I tell him about this coin. Hey, man, this coin's got good fundamentals, blah, blah, blah. No, man, I'm I'm sticking to my top 10 projects. You're boring. I'm actually
boring.
I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to do more in-depth research. I'm going to find small cap projects that I think have potential. And I'm going to bet on my knowledge, and I'm going to bet on my expertise, and I'm going to bet on my gut. And I'm going to diversify into a little bit more riskier projects. I'd say maybe out of 100%, maybe instead of 5%, I'm going to bump that up to like 10, 15%.
Why you always got to do the opposite of what I do?
Because you're boring.
Okay.
Like, imagine the people that bought SHIB in the beginning of 2021 and they watched their portfolio grow 1,000% in 1 month. Like, how exciting is that?
But at the same time,
I know that doesn't happen all the time.
At the same time,
I get it.
Think about all the people that invested in projects that were just like SHIB that ended up losing all their money.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
not
what
all
I'm
of
saying,
it,
bro.
But I'm expecting that, right? So the 15% or 10% that I'm going to allocate to riskier projects, I'm writing that off as a loss. But I'm counting on my homework that I do and what I know about crypto to make the bet on those projects that are small caps that I think have potential. And if it goes down the drain, so be it. But I promise you this: if I put money in 10 small caps, I guarantee you at least one of them will at least 100x, which will more than make up for the other 9 that I lost money on. That's one part of my my New Year's resolution. My second part is I'm going to start using more stable coins as a means of keeping cash on hand versus just leaving cash in my bank account. So instead of having, say, 50K in my bank account in US dollars, I'll leave 25 and I'll put 25 in stable coins. So right now on Voyager, on Voyager's platform, you can earn 9% annually if you have money in USDC. So I'm going to start doing that, and I'm going to take all the profits that I make from the interest and I'm going to invest it back into crypto. That's number 2. And my third New Year's resolution is I'm going to continue to work on being a better host and growing our channel, because I think that information on crypto needs to get out to the masses. If we want our space to grow, more people have to come to our space. They're going to want to find channels that are not boring, that can take the hard to understand information, package it up, as Robin says, in a fun, sexy way. And I'm not done.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to help all of our viewers by keeping close attention to when Robin goes on these fucking sideways rants that you, at the end of it, you're like, what the hell did he just say? I'm going to help the view. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Sideways rants.
Yeah, but not boring ones, bro.
No,
Yours are fucking boring.
Get out of here,
you
bro.
go off on a side rant over here.
Juicy, bro.
You start
My shit
talking
is
about
juicy.
ice cream sandwiches when we're talking about Elizabeth
Ice cream
Warren.
sandwiches are delicious, and
I'm just saying, man.
so is Elizabeth
I'm
Warren.
helping our viewers out. I'm going to keep you in check. in 2022. Those are my New Year's resolutions.
All right. Well, congratulations. We do have some New Year's resolutions here in the chat, so we're just gonna give a quick shout out to those. We have Sean says his big resolution is to dig deeper into DAOs.
DAOs are going to pop up in 2022.
We actually have an article we're going to discuss about DAOs, but DAOs are really cool. It is basically the first step into becoming more decentralized. So it gives the path of the blockchain to the users because they vote essentially what is going to happen. So I think that's really cool. I think all of the platforms that aren't decentralized now, the big players, are going to slowly become more decentralized as time moves on. And DAO is a great way to go. Now we have Love Face, online strips without clothing.
Difficulties. We got audio?
We back, baby.
We back?
We back.
Sorry, guys. We lost audio. Technical difficulties. No audio.
Here,
Sorry about that, my friend.
Will you bring the news bulletin up here?
Yes.
We're here. Look at the camera. Explain to the guests what happened here.
All right. So here's what happened.
All right.
This is 100% being honest. Robin completely. Robin completely fucked it up.
Y2K22 just happened, bro.
Robin completely fucked it up. We back. All right. We back. It was Robin's fault. Blame him.
Why is it always my fault, bro?
We're going to take it from the top with the talking points. We're getting into our first article. SEC appoints new senior advisor on crypto. Here's how this might bring about policy changes. Gary Gensler has now added a new member to his executive staff. The gentleman by the name of Corey Freyer is appointed as a senior advisor related to crypto matters, whatever the hell that means. He's worked as a senior policy advisor alongside Representative Maxine Walters and Brad Miller for the House Financial Services Committee and served as a member of the Senate Banking Committee. Okay, so what do you know about this Freyer guy?
Okay, all I know about Freyer is that he doesn't know anything about crypto. And with that said, okay, also we have some new people in the chat. We got AIM. He's one of my Call of Duty buddies. He's over here trying to support this channel as well, not just my my gaming channel. But AIM, welcome. So we got some people that aren't familiar with cryptocurrency in the room right now. So in case you didn't know, the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commissions, they're the ones that regulate Wall Street and as well as exchanges. So they're one of the big powerhouses in the government system that regulates cryptocurrency. Now, with that said, there is a new person that's been elected. What was his name again?
Corey Freyer.
Corey Freyer. Now, we did a little deep.
He's been appointed, not elected.
Or appointed. So he hasn't proven anything in cryptocurrency. So he has no background in cryptocurrency, and from our understanding, doesn't know anything about it. Just goes to show you that an agency that's supposed to regulate cryptocurrency has no experts in that field. So kind of disappointing. I would like to see them maybe bring in somebody that was a CEO of a cryptocurrency exchange or that has worked.
Yeah, but that would make too much sense.
It would make a lot of sense. Just like if you're going to hire somebody to oversee banking operations, as far as like to regulate trade, as far as banking from one to another. Now, with the that's all I got, bro. That's all I got. What you got?
I don't know. I just like this guy had. Are they just bringing people because they've had experience in government or like to fill these roles? Or
No, they're doing favors.
is it
They're
actually
doing favors? That's what they're
Do
doing.
you think he's like somebody's like uncle's kid or something? Or someone's cousin that like Gary Gensler knows, like, okay, fine, I'll hire you. You can just oversee
That's
this crypto.
exactly what it is.
You can
man.
oversee the crypto market. It's whatever.
And they play golf together and then they bring somebody in. Let's bring a cryptocurrency expert into the SEC because they regulate cryptocurrency. If you have nobody in there that has expertise in the field, how the hell are you supposed to pass legislation or enforce regulations on cryptocurrency when you don't even understand what it is? So if you want to understand what it is, SEC, why don't you send your viewers over here, send your nominees, the people you appoint, have them watch the channel. We'll educate you for you for free too. We'll do it for free. We'll do it pro bono.
So
So
it's a big word for you. So at the tail end of
pro
this article,
bono is a short word, bro.
at the tail end of this article, it says, but with Freyer's appointment, there may finally be some hope, particularly regarding Bitcoin traded ETFs that seems to have hit a wall for a long time now. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. Who knows? He could be really good. He could talk some sense into Mr. Gensler. We don't know. To be dated, to be seen. We'll check back with you and give you guys the
prove us wrong, Corey. Please prove us wrong. Help out the crypto space. Otherwise, the U.S. is gonna get left behind, my dude.
as always. All
As
right.
always.
Let's move on to our next article. Ahead of Sunday Swap rollout, Cardano requires Infinity blockchain to expand operability. Now, Emergo, which is the commercial arm for Cardano, they essentially are focused on large-scale blockchain development. They have just purchased the IBG, which is the Infinity Blockchain Group. They're a Cardano-based DEX verification. They're mainly focused in Asia, and they're helping with blockchain development on a large scale. So more enterprise, more business versus smaller. But Emergo, they just bought them ahead of Sunday Swap, mainnet launching. This is big. Robin, you're a big Cardano guy. What is this going to do for the price in the short term?
Well, for me, I'm really excited. Basically, the ecosystem just keeps growing and keeps developing. This is gonna happen. This is only one of many more to come. If you look at all of the players that work with Ethereum, their ecosystem is huge. Now, Cardano is still in the same roadmap. You did mention Sunday Swap. It is right around the corner. Charles Hoskinson did put out an update saying that it is in the final stages of development. So I would think it's going to be launching next week. So be prepared. Cardano right now is sitting at a really cheap entry price. It's around $1.30, $1.40, bounces around there. So if you know anything about Cardano, you know that it has the fundamentals, it has the team, it has the roadmap, it has the big partnerships. It's only getting bigger, and just another big chain that they just added. So really excited. I'm packing some more bags. 2022 is going to be the year of Cardano. Mark my words. $10 Cardano. Here we come, baby. What say you, David?
So just a little background on IBG. They actually have been working with Cardano since 2015. And if you know anything about Cardano, they want to be the most interoperable chain, layer one, that's currently out there. And this is only going to help them do that. So they're putting that at the forefront. If you're patient, my friends, if you're patient with Cardano and the team, it will pay off. Don't look at short term. Look at this as a long-term hold. If you hodl Cardano, I promise you, it will pay off. So if you have any doubts, don't look at short-term price action. Don't look at the last 6 months. Don't look at, it's down 50%. I'm telling you what they're doing, the team behind it, everything is falling into place. And when everything literally lines up and the supply shock hits the Cardano network, you're not going to see a 20% move. You're not going to see a 30% move. You're going to see 100, 200, 300% move. That's what I'm thinking.
Question. Who do you think is going to outperform one another? Who do you think is going to have at the end of 2022, Polygon or Cardano? Who's going to have more growth? I'm not saying
like market cap?
No, I'm not saying who's going to have a larger percentage of growth.
In terms of what?
From where it is
price?
now, percentage wise. 2x, 3x.
Okay.
Which one is going to outperform the other? Cardano or Polygon? Who do you think?
In all of 2022?
2022, yeah. By the end of 2022. So New Year's Eve 2022.
I'm gonna go with Cardano, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I think with
I
ETH
agree.
2.0, and I think with other layer 2s that are available for Ethereum, it's not like Polygon's the only layer 2 for Ethereum, even though they are the most efficient and the most used. I think you got Loopring around the corner. I think with the upgrades being made to Ethereum's network, and if they finally go to ETH 2.0, I think you're not really, people are still going to use Polygon, but the absolute need for it is not going to be there. And I think if Cardano continues on its trajectory and it actually starts getting adoption and people start using it, then I definitely think it'll be Cardano. What, would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's more upside with Polygon. I think at the most Cardano next year will be $10, and that's a lot of upside. I think realistically it'll be somewhere between 5 and 8, but I could see a $10 Cardano. However, for Polygon, I could see a $50 Polygon. I could see it being
$50 Polygon, 25x.
surpassing. I could see it surpassing Binance. I could see it being right there neck and neck with Ethereum.
What?
Yes,
You think Polygon's gonna?
Polygon is literally Ethereum, but better. And if for some reason, which wouldn't be that far out of the norm, if they ended up delaying the Ethereum 2.0, the upgrade, if they delay it, what do you think is going to happen with Polygon?
If they delay it, okay.
Yes,
But-
exactly. So I think there's more upside. I think a $20 Polygon is very realistic.
Okay, $50 though.
And I think if
$50?
Ethereum drops the ball, then
$50 is
$50. Now, if they don't, $20, bro. I still think there's so much. to be built.
$50 is a 20x.
If
A
Ethereum
20x for a top
and
15 project, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
No,
Well, chat.
he's
What do
wrong.
y'all think, man? You think
He's
you
wrong.
think it's possible that we get a $50 Polygon?
Hell no. Hell no. If Polygon it gets a 20x, Ethereum's getting a 5x at least. If Polygon gets a 20x, ETH will get a 5x.
What I'm saying here is that this $50 prediction is simply if Ethereum fails to upgrade, because people are going to get tired of paying the fees, the transactions, and not just the users, but also the developers and the dApps. They're going to see other ecosystems grow, and they're going to be like, we need to make some moves because Ethereum is not making moves. And if that happens, either way, even without that, I still see a $20, $30 Polygon. Even with Ethereum 2.0 rolling out, I don't see any downside to investing in Polygon at this moment. So
You know, Sean made a good point. He said David's patience is running very thin with Robin. You are absolutely right, my friend. Imagine spending 7 hours a day with this man. I've literally lost brain cells. That's why you might hear me stumbling on my words sometimes. It's because of this guy. All right?
Well, let me
yes.
tell you, one
my
thing that-
patience is
one thing-
wearing very thin.
one thing the stream doesn't catch is the odor. I'm just gonna throw that out.
What, you're a lying sack of
I'm
shit.
telling you, the odor,
The
bro.
odor of you. You don't even shower, bro. You told me you haven't showered in like 3 weeks. Anyways, let's move on to our next article. SHIB devs announced first phase of Doggy DAO. So, for all the haters out there, including Robin, who said SHIB is nothing but a meme coin.
It is.
It does nothing.
It does
well,
nothing.
here you go.
Does nothing.
DAO is coming to SHIB. They are, and I got more big news coming for you guys on SHIB during our market analysis. So make sure you stay tuned for that.
You
put Robin's ass in
hold
his
on,
place.
You pulled up some SHIB news without me knowing.
Chill
This
out,
is
man.
The only one I'm aware of.
Okay. Developers of Shiba Inu have announced the first iteration of Doggy DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. If you're not familiar with what a DAO does, is essentially takes power away from the founders and the creators and gives it to the hands of the token holders, the community.
I
They get
literally
to-
explained that earlier.
Yeah, but I'm explaining it again because your explanations are terrible. They're handing control over the project Shiba Swap DEX to the meme coins community. They launched their first phase. It is in beta. So they have the Shiba Swap Wolf liquidity pool, and you also can hold the Bone, which is their governance token. And depending on how much Bone token you hold,
Is this a new? Is this a new token? The bone token, is that something? Is that I know I understand you said it's a
so the Wolf
reward.
has been around. I think Bone's been around too.
Okay.
But Fact check me on that if you can. I might be wrong. I'm not 100% right all the time, and I'm okay admitting that because Robin will never admit that.
Oh, well, it's a very simple explanation. Your boy is never wrong.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying, guys?
so-
see what I have to
see-
see what I have
so-
to deal with. See what I have to deal with. Your boy's never wrong. Yeah. Try talking sense into this guy. If you can, I'll give you $5. So you talk about meme coins, stay meme coins forever, right? You don't care that Doge is finally trying to bring utility. You don't care that SHIB is finally like, what's wrong with launching as a meme token, right? You see the community grow. You're like, oh shit, I can do something really cool with this community. And then you start adding utility. And then you start adding DAO. And then this and then that. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with it
Is what?
is that it started as a joke.
So
It started
what?
as some greedy individual just trying to make some money.
You
And then-
probably
and then
started as a
snowballed.
joke.
I did start a joke, but look how I turned out, though. You know.
That's my point exactly. Well, you're kind of. I kind of.
See, this is Big Rob 2.0 here. So
Bones been around. There you go.
now,
Stereo too.
no, it's you know what? It's after the fact. And the utility that they're doing is still a joke.
Why is it a joke?
It's a joke.
It's the
because
beginning.
They're giving
Okay,
out,
okay,
they're giving
wait.
out governance to the community.
Okay,
but
wait.
They still have no real roadmap. They
Wait,
have no
wait.
real use case in the real world.
I am
They
going
are-
to
are gonna-
destroy you
they
during
are-
market
they
analysis.
are
I'm going to
not
destroy you.
Gonna fundamentally change the financial system in the future.
Okay, you
And
wait.
There is
You
better
wait.
projects. I'm telling you, man.
Wait. Just wait.
SHIB is like the class clown that has crappy grades.
You're
in
the
high
class
school,
clown.
bro. You know they're not
You're
gonna
the
go
class
anywhere,
clown.
but everybody believes in them. But you know who is going to go there? The valedictorian, who is Bitcoin, who is the straight A student, which is Ethereum, which is the Cardano, the person that went to college 2 years early. These are the people that are gonna graduate and make something of themselves.
Okay.
And the class clown, SHIB, you ain't gonna. Everybody might like you. Everybody might hang out with you. You might have a big social network, but you're gonna be a loser. You're gonna be a loser.
Yeah,
You're gonna-
loser
you're
that's
gonna be
worth
a
bill-
You're gonna work in a construction company when you're 33 years old, and you're gonna look like that guy right there. That's who you're gonna look like.
Dude. You're a hater. Like, honestly.
you look like an
No,
old
no.
construction worker,
Like,
David.
honestly,
You look-
honestly,
you look ragged.
you are probably one of the biggest haters I have ever come to know. All you do is hate on people making money. Millionaires were literally born from Shiba Inu, and you're shitting on the project. You're shitting on the project. We're moving on. Since we're in Vegas, thought this was a pretty cool article. High roller games are coming to crypto casinos. So this article kind of sucked, but a couple things I wanted to take out of this. Apparently, currently you are able to gamble using your crypto and specifically Bitcoin. Now there is, where did it go? Right here, down here. There is one place right now, the biggest one, Rollers.io is one of the front runners in this new tech. As cryptocurrency bettors seek ever higher stakes, expect the array of Bitcoin casinos offering these games to increase. So, Robin, we're in Vegas. If you can go to the casino and you can gamble with your Ethereum or Bitcoin, you gonna do it?
Hell yeah, because your boy, he ain't do nothing besides get them dubs, man. Not only in Warzone, but also in the casino. I got a high hand with some dice, man. And let me tell you, if I get a chance to walk up into Caesar's Palace or one of the casinos here in town and I get to put up my Ethereum, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double my Ethereum. I'm going to double my Polygon and my Matic because your boy got a hot hand. He's a lucky ass motherfucker. And... But anyways, outside of this, I really like this article, not for what was written, but it just to conceptualize what is going on in the cryptocurrency space, where we're going. I like to think of cryptocurrency, especially in the gambling sector, like Vegas was, like Sin City was back in the 70s, where the ecosystem is now starting to grow. Now, we have a base ecosystem for gambling. You can go out and gamble your cryptocurrency in Decentraland right now. Atari has a casino that you can go into and gamble at the moment. You put your little VR headset on, you connect your wallet, and then you can gamble right then and there. So now this space is evolving. So not only is it went from gambling on the internet with the website, but now you can gamble with your VR headset. And now we're going to take a step further. We got high rollers. So just like Vegas takes care of their high rollers where they fly you out, they put you in a hotel room, and then they wine and dine you with all these different credits. And basically you have butlers and all kinds of people at your disposal that will take care of you and make you feel like a king. The same is happening with cryptocurrency. So if you are a fan of gambling and you do gamble with your cryptocurrency and you are a high roller, you're spending tons of money doing this, I would imagine that they're going to take care of the high rollers in the same way they do.
They're going to fly you out in the metaverse.
Yeah, no, think about it. You're going to get in.
We're going to put you up at our nicest metaverse hotel.
Well, they're gonna give you NFTs. They're gonna give you
airdrop.
like free airdrops. They're gonna like probably give you land and cars, and you'll probably get concert tickets in the metaverse, for example, and probably will also translate that into real life. So maybe you gamble a lot in the metaverse. Maybe you gamble a lot in the Atari casino, and in turn they send you real world gifts. They give you free hotel rooms for places in the United States or around the world. So the idea of high rollers is just the evolution of taking care of your customers and your guests and making some more money off of it. So what about you, David? How do you look at where this space is going in the future?
For someone who just went on a rant about gambling and how you would gamble, you're not willing to gamble on a small cap coin. Explain yourself.
Well, I control my destiny. So
gambling, you're controlling your destiny.
Money into a small cap project, you're at their mercy. They can rug pull, but you know it's not going to rug pull. You ain't gonna rug pull these hands.
The slot machine will definitely rug pull you.
No, the slot machines, those are terrible odds, man. If you come to Vegas, don't use the slot machines.
And don't listen to Long Shot Louie.
Don't listen to Long Shot Louie, but don't come to Vegas and put your money in the slot machines. You are not going to make it. Those are the worst odds ever. We are insiders here from the casino industry. Basically, those are rigged to lose. They give you a small little payout so you get all excited. Then they slowly bleed you out. But you're going to get closer to 50-50 odds on blackjack, roulette, things of that nature. So if you're looking to make some money, play the games with the most even odds. With the sports betting, with the table games, best way to go. And then you get free drinks too. So if you're going to spend money on drinks, hey, why not get a couple free drinks and make some money at the same time? So
this is why Robin's an alcoholic. Let's move on to our next article. Binance to acquire the outstanding shares in crypto card issuing platform Swipe. Binance announced today they will acquire the remaining outstanding shares of Swipe, a Visa-based crypto card issuing platform that enables users to spend cryptocurrencies in real time. You might remember in July of 2020, they already acquired a majority stake. Now they just bought the rest. And they essentially made the CEO of Swipe, Joselito Lizarondo, to step down and leave Binance. So this is just another example. Binance trying to beat out Ethereum. They are trying to bring everything into their own ecosystem, issue their own card, use your own cryptocurrency, credit card, this, that. This is another step in it. If the only thing that's hovering over Binance is the issues they're having with countries and regulations and getting listed. They pulled out of 2-3 countries already in just the last 3 months because they're getting lawsuits filed against them. Let me ask you a question, Robin. Do you think Binance will ever flip Ethereum?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Well, Binance is a copy of Ethereum, their chain for the most part, and they're just copying. They're not innovating.
Just like you copy me.
Well, I take the good things you do when I apply them, but there's not too many of those.
I knew that was coming.
Now, no, they're not gonna flip Ethereum. No. Now, are they gonna be a major player? Are they gonna be top 5 for the foreseeable future? Absolutely. Do keep in mind that Binance is the largest exchange throughout the world. We have the Binance.us here, but just know the global version of Binance has a huge portfolio of tokens and coins and projects. And they do have the smart contract capability. They have PancakeSwap. They are the leader in the NFT space. So, with that said, they're not going anywhere. And with the acquisition of Swipe, with the Binance already has their Binance credit card, which wasn't available here in the US. Although I did get an email last week from Binance saying that their card was available. So I think you might be able to sign up for it now here in the US. So I'm really excited about that. But if you're not familiar with Swipe, Swipe started in 2018, I believe. Either way, they've been around for a little while. They are the leader in, or at least they were the leader in the credit card, that Visa card, cryptocurrency kind of ecosystem thing. So basically what you get from Crypto.com's card, BlockFi card, all these other cards, Swipe was the first to come out. However, they kind of underperformed. They didn't get the big adoption. And I haven't seen any, have you seen anybody with a Swipe card yet, David?
No.
So anyways, it goes to show you that it just wasn't getting adopted. People weren't using it. People weren't getting the Swipe cards. So they underperformed. Binance steps up, add them to the portfolio. They are a little behind on the times with the card, at least here in the US. So maybe this has something to do with the card rollout. I don't know. What do you think? Swipe is pretty big, bro.
So
I don't know if you realize how big it is. It was in the top 100 at one point.
the current card. So take, like, I have the BlockFi credit card, right? I spend money in fiat and I pay the balance off in fiat and I get money back in Bitcoin as a reward. With Swipe, you can pay using, like, it's essentially, think of it like a debit card, but kind of use it like a credit card where your account with your crypto is linked to the card. And when you swipe, it settles a payment from your crypto that you want, converts it to stable or fiat, and then pays the merchant out that way. So,
well, with Swipe, it's not directly tied to an exchange. So think of it this way. If you get the Crypto.com card, it's not like on a blockchain. It's just basically the institution's debit card, and you can move the stable coins that you have from your exchange, you can move it onto your debit card, essentially. And then there are credit cards like BlockFi. But however, for the majority of the ecosystem with the cards, they're all just issued by a company. With Swipe, it's a little different. It is a blockchain, and with the blockchain, all the information is stored on the chain. They do have some centralization, and so they're not completely on the blockchain from top to bottom. However, the idea is that they use the blockchain, they issue out cards, and then they track your account through the blockchain that way. So it's a revolutionary idea. It's a great company. So I think Binance, with partnership with Binance, or Binance kind of, behind the steering wheel, I think they're gonna really grow. I think you're not gonna see Swipe, but I think you're gonna see Binance really take a leap forward in the credit card payments and the debit card payments. I think this is just really huge. I think it's one of the most overlooked stories of this week. So I'm excited about it.
okay. All right, last one. Got to lead. Finish off the New Year talking points with some El Salvador news. El Salvador president takes a dig at the U.S. for sanctions, cites Bitcoin benefits. So essentially, the U.S. came out and said that the government of El Salvador is a dictatorship because they went against what their people wanted and adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. To which President Bukele replied, quote, "Who is your friend? The one that gives you a stadium, a library, a convention center, a pier, and a water treatment plant, or the one that puts you on?" So when I first read this article, I'm like, of course, typical US, let's shit on people for trying to make their citizens, I'm not saying every country does this, but to better life for their citizens, take their countries out of poverty, give the power of money and finance back to their people, and we're shitting on them here because the US thinks it's a bad idea because the people apparently don't want Bitcoin and they're burning ATMs down. But that's literally a fraction of the people in El Salvador. Most people like the idea of having Bitcoin. They like the idea of being able to use it to transact. But if you focus, if you put the spotlight on a small part of the carpet that has shit on it, you're going to think the entire carpet has shit on it. But if you...
Do you shit on the carpet?
I don't. You do. If you expand out and you look at the whole carpet, you're like, oh, it's just a small Robin shit stain on a big carpet. So it's easy to pinpoint a small part of something that
Bro,
fits your narrative.
hold
Stop. That fits your narrative, and to shit on it versus look at the grand scheme of things. Okay, what do you got to say?
I have no goddamn idea what the hell you're talking about. You went on some rant about a carpet and taking a doo-doo. What the hell does that have to do with El Salvador? I mean, seriously, David, what the fuck does that have to do with El Salvador? You want to talk about going on a side note here and talking about some dumb shit?
I'm just saying.
Literally, you're talking about carpet shit. So, anyways.
It's called an example.
I'd like to apologize to the audience here for losing your train of thought here because we're all lost. We're all lost, David. Thank you for that. Maybe in 2022 you can work on that one. Look at this fool, man. Look at it. He's just like can't stop laughing. Okay, so couple things about El Salvador. Couple things about what happened here. Okay, there is the dictatorship kind of system there. And there are actually positives as well as obviously negatives to dictatorship. Dictatorship.
Did you say there's positives to dictatorships?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Okay. For one, do you know how hard it is to pass a law here in the United States?
Yeah. Do you know? Okay.
Okay. Let's just say you want to adopt. Say you want to make a cryptocurrency law, or just say that something pops up that maybe you're fed up with gun violence and you want to
name one. No. Name one dictatorship that has been good.
I mean, you could look at China. They went from very low.
Bro, they're literally jailing people.
Okay.
For going to
there's
websites.
Positives and negatives, bro. I think the negatives outweigh the positives. I don't even say I think. I believe the negatives outweigh the positives. 100%. You should. I love living in a free country. However, you cannot deny that the policies that can be put into place, things that can be changed on a dime when you have a dictatorship and you don't have to go through different houses of Congress and have this and this majority.
They're called
and you have
checks and balances for a reason.
And I prefer that, and that's why I love living in this country.
Have you seen what happens to people when they get power?
When Bukele goes out and says, "Hey, I can build these stadiums, I can build these schools," like because he doesn't have to go ask for money from somebody else and go to Congress and pass some budget bill. He just be like, "Yo, I'm building this because that's what we need." And there is some positives to it. And if it wasn't for a dictatorship, do you know how hard it would be to pass Bitcoin as legal tender? Like, so anyways, it would be extremely difficult for that to pass in a government system that we have now, because people are looking out for the investments of banks and corporations and things of that nature. Here, one man can just be like, "Yo, Bitcoin is the shit. I'm bringing it in here."
Yeah, they can also say women are not allowed to work, or women are not allowed to do this anymore.
So that's kind of the reasoning behind President Bukele saying that, hey, whatever, America just hates on us. So, anyways, where I'm getting at here is the U.S. They are bullies, bro. You can't deny it. When it comes to third world countries or countries that don't have very strong economies that are reliant on the U.S., and they are so reliant on the U.S., they literally have the dollar in another country. Just think about that. They have the dollar. They don't have any benefits of the policies that we have in there. If you have unemployment, you can't get unemployment in El Salvador for America. When they decided to print out all of this money and give it to all the citizens, they gave it to the citizens of the U.S., but they didn't give it to the citizens of El Salvador. So basically, they inflated the money down in El Salvador, and they got none of the benefits that come with inflation. And which, they're, anyways.
Okay, so we got some insight here. Okay, so Stereo 2 said, "I spoke with my Salvadorian friend, and he thinks people there don't really understand how to integrate Bitcoin in everyday life, and they think only the rich will get benefits out of it." Well, got an idea. Stereo 2, tell your friend and his colleagues to subscribe to what, Robin? Sin City Crypto, baby. Let's go. By the way, Sean, you were showing us some love on social media yesterday, my friend. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. Way to get the word out, my friend. Love you. All right. Let us move on to our last segment of the last show of this year, the market analysis. Roll it. All right, I'm switching it up. I'm going straight to SHIB because I'm going to shit on you right now. So, SHIB is up 0.11%. Check this out. All right, I'm going to talk over the charts here. Do you know they're launching their own layer 2? And do you know they're going to move their entire network from Ethereum to their layer 2? Did you know that? Say something. Say something.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. What? So what do you think?
However, do I care? Not,
Of course
not
you don't,
really.
because
I
you
don't.
are a hater. I can tell you that Tesla is going to start accepting Shiba Inu as Walmart is going to let you pay with Shiba Inu. You're still going to say, "Oh, well, that's all it does is payments." You are a hater. Just say it. You're a hater.
I am a hater.
You're a hater. Okay, so sit down.
I
The name of their layer 2 is going to be called Shibarium,
Shibarium.
like Shiba Aquarium, but Shibarium. Listen to me. Okay. I think we're going to look back 5 years. We're going to, looking at 2025, Shiba's going to be at a penny. Shiba with their layer 2, with their
penny?
DEX. Hold on. With their layer 2, with their DEX, with the consistent burning of tokens, more mainstream adoption. They're building an NFT marketplace.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me finish.
A penny?
They're building a
You're
game.
telling me,
Stop it.
it's
Stop.
gonna
Hold.
1,000x.
Hit.
Shiba
Hit.
Inu was going to 1,000x.
Hit. Hit.
1,000x.
Hold the
Yeah,
line.
Okay.
Hold on,
Write
man.
this down. Write this down in the archives. David is trying to say
In
that
3
Shiba
years.
is 1,000x from where it is now.
It won't be 1,000x because the circulating supply will go down, my friend. If you just let me fucking finish what I'm trying to say. Everything I just mentioned, and with the burning of tokens, they're going to add more liquidity to their DEX. More people are going to start using it. They're going to have their own layer 2. I think it's got a real shot of hitting a penny in the next 3 to 5 years. Mark my words, we'll come back to this channel when we have 3, 4, 5 million subscribers. And I'm either going to get shit on or I'm going to get praised as a crypto god. And my bet is on the latter.
Bro, you are delusional.
Okay, hold on. So,
1,000x.
hold on. Since Rob just likes the top 10 coins, did Rob like SHIB when it was in the top 10? That's a great question, Stereo 2. Robin. Or sorry, Sean, not Stereo 2. So since you only like top 10 coins, when SHIB was in the top 10, did you like SHIB?
I've never liked Shib.
See what I'm saying? He's just a hater. You can put facts in front of him.
I don't like
you can
Doge
put
either.
numbers in front of him. He doesn't care.
It's just like
He's a hater. He's stubborn. You can't get through to this fucking guy. That's what I'm saying. This is why I drink 10 whiskey sours when I get home from work. Okay? Because I got to deal with this guy. SHIB could be number 5 on market cap.
And that's why you
And he
smell
would-
like
don't
whiskey
even-
when you come in here in the morning too, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Stop shitting on projects that, okay, they launched as meme coins. They don't do anything. But they're actually doing something now. Give them some praise. Give the community some praise. Like, stop shitting on these projects because people are making money.
I'm not against the community.
Uh-huh.
And if you made money on Shiba Inu, congratulations. Good for you. There is money to be made there. I'm not saying there isn't. And you know what? It could maybe 3, 4, 10x from where it is now.
1,000x.
Very realistic. But
50,000x.
Goddamn delusional, bro.
700,000x, baby. Let's go. Shiba to $15. Just kidding.
Y'all see what I got to deal with here, man. Y'all
Just kidding,
y'all
guys.
see what I got
Not going
to
to
deal with
$15.
here.
Let's get back to market analysis, my friends. Now we can go back to the overall market. We are down almost 1% on the entire market. We're sitting at $2.2 trillion in total market cap. We have Bitcoin sitting at 46,900. ETH climbing a little back up, still down on the day here, 0.5%, 37.21,
So $46,000
closer to 47.
47, but it is on a downward trend. I do think a lot of people are exiting their positions for tax purposes, as well as corporations. So I do think maybe not the first week of 2022, but week 2, 3, that's when the big run-up's coming. I'm excited.
So Solana, I have a feeling Solana is going to kind of consolidate in the 170 to 190 range here. And here's what I'm going to do. I want to let the viewers know I am taking half of my Solana holdings and I'm putting them into, drum roll,
Avalanche.
Polkadot.
Polkadot.
Polkadot just finished its 6th parachain auction, with the winner being Engines Efinity, it's an NFT and metaverse platform. They raised over $214 million, locking in the 6 parachain. So much is happening with Polkadot this year, and it's going to materialize in 2020. This is stuff Robin usually does. I don't stumble on my words like that, but here you go. It'll materialize in 2022, and we are going to see, I believe, we're going to add at least 4x on this price by this quarter two of 2022.
Polkadot has literally been trading in between $20 and $30
I agree.
for the entire year.
I know,
And
but
they just
parachains
aren't
are live.
delivering.
Parachains are live. That's huge. That's the last part of the roadmap that absolutely needs to go.
So you think, what do you think is going to outperform? And by the way, if there's a token or a project you want us to take a look at with the market analysis, I'll just drop it in the chat. Do you think, okay, back on Polygon or Polkadot, who's going to outperform who the next year?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say the one that starts with the P. All right, so going back to the overhead.
The one that starts with the P, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna go through here. We got Cardano sitting at $1.30, down 5% on the day. Again, if you believe in the project, it is a absolutely amazing time to add to your bags. XRP, look at that, still sitting at 80 cents. Terra Luna, 84. Terra Luna was actually picked by one of the research companies as being one of the most, one of the projects with the most upside in the year 2022. There's a lot of research and companies are saying that you're going to see. So right now, if you take the top 3 layer ones outside of Ethereum, they make up less than 25% combined of Ethereum's total market cap. So a lot of analysts are looking at that and saying that's not right. Ethereum is broken. Ethereum is slow. Ethereum is bogged down. The transaction fees are high. You have all these amazing layer ones. Why is their market cap less than a quarter combined of what Ethereum's is? So they're saying layer ones outside of Ethereum are going to inch closer to that to 100%. So they think you take Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Terra Luna, and you combine those, they're saying those are going to be at a $500 billion market cap or equivalent to that of Ethereum. And Terra Luna is one of the top picks that I've read in multiple research papers. I don't like the project personally, but I love money, so might have to invest in that too.
All of that hype behind Terra Luna. It literally went 3 minutes. Terra Luna this, Terra Luna that. Terra Luna's great, but I don't like the project. Was the last thing he said? So that's.
I don't personally like the project, but doesn't mean it's a good project. All right, so Sean,
hey, just real quick on Terra though, there is going to be a shift in stablecoins. So in the same way that you have the smart contracts and the layer ones outperforming the traditional blockchains outside of Bitcoin, those have functionality and purpose, and they're becoming more and more decentralized, which gives them lots of benefits. The same thing is going to happen with stablecoins. So instead of using the stablecoins issued by exchanges or even the CBDCs that are going to be issued by governments, you have decentralized exchange. Stablecoins. So you have stablecoins that aren't owned by anybody or any company, and they just exist on the blockchain. And basically, you put $1 in, and then you get $1 stablecoin out, or you put in 1 Bitcoin, and then you get $46,000 in stablecoins back. And that's essentially how Terra Luna works. Now, it doesn't have anybody that has ownership, and it all has a 1-to-1 equal value from on tokens. So I think it's more efficient. It removes the middleman, and I think the stable coins as we know it are going to kind of fall to the wayside, and the decentralized stable coins and platforms like Terra Luna, they're just going to become more and more prevalent, and they're going to have more and more market adoption, and I'm excited to see where it is. So Terra Luna might not be the sexiest project, but it all makes sense. And decentralization is taking over, and it's going to do the same with stable coins. So
Sean, I hope you're still in the chat, my friend. I did some research on MTV, Multivac. Pretty cool project, sitting right on 600, number 687 on the market cap. Guess what, my friend? I'm adding it to. Never mind, because I'm not logged in. But I will add it to the watch list. I was going to add it to the watch list. But so apparently, so this is their full website. So it's essentially they're the first fully sharded network. And if you're not sure what sharding is, essentially they take the pieces of information on the blockchain and they break it up into smaller chunks. So that way, when you go to verify block, you don't have to verify the 100 different. A block of 100, you can just do one single out of the 100. It's supposed to solve the blockchain trilemma, which is scalability, decentralization, and security. So pretty cool project. Didn't do super in-depth research, but you can see here that the numbers are pretty amazing.
Where's it at on the market cap list?
684. 30,784 transactions per second. This is not something that they're claiming they can do. This is what they did do. They have over 12,000 nodes, which is pretty awesome. So definitely something to keep an eye on.
Will you pull up the chart? I want to take a peek at it.
Yeah.
I know you looked at it. I didn't really get it.
Yeah, this is so this is
Where's their month chart?
So this is their monthly chart.
Okay, so down for the month. Where was it at on the beginning of the year or beginning of the month? Excuse me.
Oh, beginning of the month, we're at close to 0.017. So almost 2 pennies.
And then
So
it's sitting about 30% of where it was
yeah,
earlier in the month.
let's look at
And what about the yearly?
the yearly chart.
Good growth. You got some volume there, some
Yeah.
actual volume.
Not bad. So this is something I'm definitely going to keep my eye on. Thank you for that, Mr. Sean.
Might be a good time to get in if you're interested in the project. As far as just looking at an entry point, I haven't really looked at the projects. I don't know about the fundamentals. I won't
I mean,
invest
it's listed
in some
on
without knowing about it.
listed on KuCoin.
But as far as the chart indicates on the yearly, definitely you have all-time highs. It's looks like it's found support right at where it's at right now. So I don't see too much of a drop
And
off.
it's only got a total supply of 10 billion, which is not that bad, but only about 35% of the coins are currently in circulation. Typically, we like to see that number over 50%. Now, I actually have the chart pulled up here. So this is the chart for MTV. You can kind of see we are consolidating here, trading inside the Bollinger Bands. Now, here's what I want to show you guys, okay? So I have, holy red candle. So I have the Bitcoin 4-hour chart pulled up here. When I looked at this before the show, these bands were getting closer and closer together. And I just wanted to show you guys, when you're looking for entry points or exit points, right? Do yourself a favor. If you do technical analysis, put Bollinger Bands on for you, and I'm going to show you why. If we go back here and we see every time the Bollinger Bands get closer together, which we call constricting, we're going to take a look back here. So we have expansion here. The price is volatile. We see constriction, and then we have a big price move up. We see constriction. We have a big price move up. We see constriction. We have a big price move down. Same thing here. It starts to constrict. We see a big price move, constrict, big price move. So my point is, this is a great indicator for you to take a look at whether you want to enter or exit. Now, obviously, we're not fortune tellers. We can't see the future. We don't know if the price movement is going to be to the upside or to the downside. But if you're looking to minimize risk and you need the money or anything like that, and you see the Bollinger Band start to constrict, and you'd rather take profits now than risk losing money, it would be a good time to exit. Or if you're looking to make a quick return, which I don't recommend day trading crypto. It's too volatile. The taxes on it are absolute shit show trying to day trade. Trust me, I tried it, and I'm going to pay for it and my taxes when I do on 2022. But they started to constrict, and then bam, it just started expanding again. So, man. And this is the 4-hour chart. Let's see what the daily chart looks like here. So on the daily chart, yeah, see, they started getting closer together. So I think we're going to see a move to the downside. I think we're going to hit 45, 44. So
You think next week?
no, I think like
In the next couple
in the
days?
next couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not exactly too bullish on Bitcoin and the next week and the market in general. I think after we get through the New Year's, week 2, probably week 3, I'd say the 15th, From the 15th of January on, I think we're off to the races. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to scoop up more cryptocurrency at the moment, pack my bags, get some more stuff to portfolio up, and that's where I'm at.
Okay.
So.
All right, my friends. Well, that'll do it for our live show today. This has been an amazing year for us. We launched
Really
our channel.
cool, man. Really cool year.
We launched our channel 4 months ago. Robin came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, you know your stuff. I know my stuff."
Actually, I said, I don't particularly like you, David, but you know crypto, and we go back and forth pretty well. And
He said, "You don't agree with me on everything. What do you think about a YouTube channel?" My first thing was, a YouTube channel? What? And then as I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? It would be fun. It's something I'm passionate about. I don't really like Robin, so I can shit on him on live TV. It'll be absolutely fun. And on top of that, we're educating people.
As much as we argue here on the show, we do this off camera as well.
Yeah, this is not for show, I
will
promise
give you just a little snippet of it. Yesterday, David comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I want to get a billboard in Vegas." I'm like, "That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard." And this guy's all like, "No, we need a billboard."
You know what Robin's thing is? Oh no, our 50% of our viewers are from overseas. I'm saying we have Sin City in our name. We put a billboard on the 15 highway. People in Nevada will support a homegrown product, and we grow our subscriber base.
And then, so this is our normal arguments here, and I'm like, "Look here, buddy." I'm like, if we're gonna advertise,
let's spend it on Facebook ads, and let's spend it on flyers.
Advertising on YouTube for the YouTube viewers. And you're like, "No, billboard." And I'm like, "You have lost your mind, bro."
Yeah.
And so
yeah, there you go. Well, anyways, let's wrap this up, Robin. We love you guys. It's been an amazing 2021. We are looking forward to an even better 2022 with you, our community. We're going to grow. We have amazing things lined up. We have great things in the pipeline for our channel to blow up. We want you there with us to blow up. When we do, we always will have our community in mind as we grow. Robin, you got anything to add before we sign off?
Yeah, I've had a great year, and we're on this very exciting journey. I do give David a hard time. I work a lot harder than he does, so I feel like I should give him a hard time. But with that said, no, I really do appreciate our friendship here. We are growing. I do appreciate everybody in the chat. We're gonna have some big things coming up next year. We're only gonna grow from here. So the people that are here early with us, we're not gonna forget about you. We're gonna take care of you. Let's all grow together. We're gonna go out. We're gonna have outings and meetups and things of that nature. And basically, we're also gonna do the research for you. So you don't need to go through all these different websites and stuff. Just freaking hang out with us, learn some stuff. There we go, man.
Laugh at Robin.
Subscribe because we got enough subscribers. Like the video if you didn't already. Till next time.
Love you guys. See you next year. Had to get it. That's funny. Okay, seriously though, with the fucking billboard. The billboard is gonna be great, man. I'm telling you. Vegas,
put the billboard at the
Vegas,
bro.
Vegas strong.
Yeah.
Vegas strong. Sin City crypto. People are gonna see it. Crypto is already a hot topic. We're in a fucking gambling mecca of the world. People are gonna say, "Oh, Sin City, what? Let me check it out." You're gonna get fucking at least 1,500 subscribers from it.
Absolutely high, bro. Because what are we gonna do? Why don't we get a banner on the back of a plane and fly